White guys. I think we're finally ready.
Sure.
Are you ready?
Now I gotta take a piss and smoke a cigarette. I'm just joking. Let's go. All that fucking shit I was doing, it took me a lot to focus.
It
To
took me
stay
a lot to
calm.
focus too, man. Dealing with these fucking cameras and this like 20-year-old technology.
I love watching you struggle.
Do you?
I mean, I wish you didn't, but I might as well just enjoy it. While
What do you think it is about that? Does it make you feel good because you're not struggling, or is it like?
nah, it just
Like, look at that guy.
I've been there. Like I fucking go through this shit every day, like with my own personal shit.
Okay,
Like I mean, like it's just.
so it's like
But
I
to
struggled
stay-
and I want to see my good buddy struggle.
Well,
too.
no, I would rather you not struggle, but I'm not gonna make it difficult for you. You know what I mean? Like you're worried about whatever. I don't know. Like I just sat here calm and just fucking waited for you to just continue to struggle. That's all I know. Like, but here we are.
This is White Guys episode 2.
Ooh,
Can you believe it?
damn.
Can
we
you
made
believe it?
We fucking made it, dude.
Dude, so I looked this up.
Mm-hmm.
Even just us doing this second episode means we are more prolific than 85% of the podcasts out there in the world.
This is a real thing.
They only have one episode.
They just have one and
Yeah.
done.
I may have just pulled that number out of my ass, but
Loved it. Sound
I
like it
feel
ate-
like there's probably a high percentage of the podcasts out because there's fucking millions of them out there. And I have a feeling, just like us until tonight, people have an idea and they do one and then they never do another one.
instant over it.
So I'm going to say we're better than 85%.
I like that. 85%.
Or maybe 25. Maybe
I
5.
like-
maybe
yeah.
2.
Yeah,
2%.
2%.
We're better than 2% of the podcasts out there. Not better. More dedicated.
Yeah, I think we're dedicated. I mean, here we showed up. Even with all your adversity that you had created for yourself with all this old equipment.
We'll see. We'll see how this video turns out. There might be some stuttering that happens. And I don't know. We're dealing with some old tech here, but we're bootstrapping it. Like I think we said last time. We got old-ass mics. We got an old-ass laptop. We got an old-ass iPad. The video quality might be better this time because we're actually using a slightly better camera, but I don't know. We'll see how
We're going to find out tonight.
We got no
Today's the day.
funding. If you want to send us some money to help us get some real gear, we would not be opposed to that.
I never say no anymore to money.
Maybe we'll set up a Patreon or
Yeah.
what's that other one? Go blow me, go fund me.
I think it's like
we've
Got Fans or something like
got.
that.
Oh yeah, check out our OnlyFans and no.
I think we
Should we do that? Do you want to do an OnlyFans?
I mean, what
mean,
brand
you're-
are we using? Like GE? What brand are we using?
I think
we're
we're just
selling fans.
Just
Or?
your
I kind of like that Dyson fan.
dude. People would pay for a curl if you just.
I mean,
lopped off
how much
one
for
little
a curl?
curl?
Because I mean, I might be getting a cut off someday.
Dude,
I'll
do
sell a
you
curl.
know that there are chicks out there that make a living selling their underwear?
Oh shit!
You want to talk about privilege? You want to talk about male, female privilege?
Oh shit!
I can't fucking sell my underwear and make a living.
I'm sure you could.
No,
Just
I couldn't.
Not in
No
the same
fucking
amount.
way.
Yeah,
But
could-
you might be able to sell your curls and make a living. So we might
How
look
much
into
per
that.
curl? We'll have to look that. We'll have
We
to
gotta
see
look
what's
into
worth.
that. See what the going rate is.
They have like keychains and shit with my curls. Tickle your ass with them. You know what I mean?
Episode number 2. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. We wanted to do a little housekeeping. So I've been reading this book, Podcasting for Dummies. You can get it on Amazon.
I got 2 of them.
And they, we got 2 of them right here.
Dude,
And they say it's good to do a housekeeping segment at the beginning, just to like, fill your listeners in, all 5 of them, on what's been going on. So we actually got a couple emails
oh, someone reached out, huh?
after episode 1, yeah. And if you want to email us, it's wytgys, WYTGYS @gmail.com. You can send us an email. You can send us a text. Well, you can't text us. You can email us. Or what I think would be really cool if we could get people to record some voice memos, like record a
that'd be
voice
cool.
memo on your phone and email it to us.
And send it.
We can play it on the show. I think
Oh, that'd be
cool.
great.
But anyway, let's go. We got let me see here. We got one from this guy. Really enjoyed the first episode, guys. Can't wait for episode 2. It's signed anonymous, but it was sent from an email account that has his full name on it. So
okay, so he wasn't quite anonymous.
I think
then.
Bill was just being funny. And then we got this one here that says, "Great job, killed episode 1 in the books and sounding good. Keep it up." That's from our buddy Steven. And he also signed it with the thumbs up emoji, the yellow colored one.
Oh,
So I'm wondering, either he's like a huge fan of The Simpsons, or maybe does he have a little Asian in him? Does Steven have a little?
who Curtsy?
Does he identify as Asian?
Curtsy?
Yeah.
Nah, I think he could be trying to hitchhike to his next gig at the ASO or something. I'm not sure. That's what it might be. I don't know. Thumbs up. I mean, it could be like thumbs out going.
What do you use like when you send one of the hand
I
things?
usually use a mocha lick a latte
Do
color.
you use the mocha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to keep it like mixed, you know.
So I use the yellow one forever
look,
because
actually.
that's the
see.
only one that was out at first.
It'll be in my little jammer here. Hold on real quick. I'll let you know which one it is. It would be it's definitely not yellow, and it's now
I go full white now. I use the whitest.
So what is that?
Yeah, that's the whitest one possible. That's what I use.
It's like all honky thumb. Oh man.
See, which I was conflicted about that for a long time, because when it was just yellow, it was like everybody just used the same color.
Yeah.
That's it. And then they came out with the whole spectrum
Flavors.
of skin color,
They gave
right?
us all the
With,
flavor
like fucking
options.
Baskin Robbins
Yeah.
in emoji form, and it's like I don't know what's better.
I don't see it like that. I just don't even like think of it. Like I just did it for fun. She had options. Like that's the only reason why I like would choose a color, because you got options.
Yeah,
I've
but would
definitely
you ever
switched
use
them
the
up.
black color?
Why not? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I don't think there's
I'm
anything
cool with
wrong
all
with
of
it.
them.
I don't
I
think
like
there's
it
anything
all.
wrong with it, but I think some people might be offended by that.
Well,
That, like,
fortunately, I'm
you're-
not some people, and I don't really care about them that like that if they're going to be that silly about it.
But I did think it was funny, though. Like, right, you hear so much talk about how we live in this white supremacist country and all of this stuff. But what was the first emoji color? It was yellow.
That was
For years.
Homer
all we
Simpson.
all we
It's
had
all
was
about
yellow,
Homer.
right? So anyway.
Bart. Yeah.
And then we got one more from our buddy Mike D.
Mike Dizzle.
Mike D says, Mike D was here. Cool guy emoji with the sunglasses and a thumbs up, also both yellow.
Oh, all
So
right.
maybe these guys are just they're post-racial.
They're just doing old
what I mean?
school OG. Like that's it.
Or they're appropriating Asian emojis.
I don't even dig down like that anymore. I don't even worry about it.
It's because you're not on Twitter. You need to go
Oh,
on
I
Twitter.
don't-
This is
I
what
don't-
this is what people get down about on Twitter.
Oh, is that a deal? I never Twittered.
Dude, there's a thing called digital blackface, where
What?
if you as a white person post a GIF or a video or
Stop
some kind of reaction that has a black person in it, some people consider that digital blackface. So you're appropriating a black. Which to me, I'm just like, are you fucking?
Seems like people have too much time
do
on
you
their
have
hands.
nothing else going on in your life? Exactly.
I'm so busy with life right now. I have no time to get caught up in some made up thing. Like I don't know.
It's
I
wild.
feel
Exactly. It's made up. Yeah.
It's like
When you have when your life is so good and so easy that you have to create shit like that to be offended.
I'm too
by
busy.
whoever. It's right. Most
Yeah.
people are busy living their lives, working their job, trying to provide for the kids or their family or themselves or whatever.
I'm too busy working on my wellness, and that's a daily thing. You know what I mean? Like it's like I kind of feel like this. I feel if you're not working, if you're not making time, and just every little bit, like just a little bit a day, like if you're not working on your wellness, like you're not actually like you're not helping yourself or anyone around you. I feel if you're not evolving to a better self,
Word.
what are you doing? You're not doing anything.
Yeah.
You're just like like the rest of the people out there just like wandering selfishly and not thinking of others. Like I see it everywhere. Everywhere I drive, it's just like people's movement in the world is more about themselves and no one around them. Like even though like we're all around you, like I feel that I probably said it last time. I just feel invisible sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm not. I'm physically here. You know what I mean? So I just wish
Well, I think you're probably invisible to the caterpillars that are still caterpillars at the end of the season when you're flying around as a beautiful butterfly.
Well, I don't try to step
And they're
on
looking at that guy being like, why isn't he still a caterpillar?
That's
we're
funny.
We're still
That's good
caterpillars.
yeah.
It's like, what, you're going to be a fucking caterpillar your whole life? Or are you going to evolve and get to the next
Butterfly. Gotta
level?
evolve, man. I think it's really important.
But yeah, so that last one was from our buddy Mike D.
Thanks,
And,
Mike. Love you,
appreciate you, Mike. Mike's a cool guy. He's been I play some live shows every once in a while, just playing guitar, singing songs, and Mike just started playing harmonica lately, which you know. And
Yep.
I've invited him up a couple times, and he's been very, very thankful to me, and because it's a brand new thing for him. It's like a brand new experience.
Right.
He's never played any kind of musical instrument live before.
And I think it's awesome.
And it's cool, and I feel good to be able to offer that kind of experience to somebody. And it's one of those things where, like for me,
Pardon me.
I've always felt good having those new experiences. But before we get on to that, I should also say, before we move out of the housekeeping section, that you can find the video version of this on YouTube. The audio version is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, like 5 or 10 other ones that I don't think anybody ever really gets their podcasts from. I mean, does anybody go anywhere else other than Apple, Spotify, or Google? I don't know. But there's all these different platforms. I don't know if you ever looked into it.
What is it like? iHeart is something like that?
Yeah, there's iHeartRadio.
They do podcasts there?
Yeah. Which to me is like, iHeartRadio? What?
Well, they could add N podcast.
iHeartRadio N podcasts, yeah.
Or WYT
podcasts.
With-
But it's funny the way like old terms, kind of like we still use old terms for contemporary things. You know what I mean? Like radio. Like this isn't radio at all. It's a podcast, right? That to me is like as silly as somebody who like does this when they're trying to imitate a telephone. You know, telephones haven't looked like this.
It's like almost asking yourself how you hanging, like, you know,
Yeah,
is that what you're doing?
right.
How am I hanging?
Yeah, that's hang loose, right?
Oh,
That's
wait.
yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
a surfer
I'm not-
thing.
Aloha. I don't even know. I don't know how.
But you know, if you're going to imitate a phone, if anything, it should be flat. It should be a flat hand
Holding
like
a pancake
this, right?
up to your ear hole.
Or hold a pancake up, yeah. Or a piece of paper,
Yeah.
or just hold a phone up.
Well, a lot of times I see people holding it like it's while you're driving, they're holding their phones like this.
yeah.
It's like it kinda
Like a magic
bugs me.
lamp. Like you want to rub it.
I just think if you're doing all that, you're not really safe out there, and it makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, I can't stand when I see people like, and it's everybody.
Right. I was
When
on
I
the
look-
back roads of Bartow today, and like this guy in a little Honda, he's like dicking around on his phone, man. I'm like, it makes me nervous because it's like, I don't want to get in any kind of like accident because you're on your dumbass phone. Like, I'm not holding my phone. I mean, I'm probably one out of like a billion, but like,
Yeah.
I'm not really dicking with it too much. I want to live. I got things to do, and it's not dying because I'm on my dumbass phone. Like,
Dude, I can't do it, man. I can barely talk. Like, if I have somebody in the passenger seat, I can barely talk to them and still focus on. Like, if I get into a conversation while I'm driving, I'm taking random
it's a
turns. I'm
big
not
distraction.
Like, I
Yeah.
cannot be on my phone at all. Like, it goes in the mount, and that's it. I'm not texting. I'm not like I'll do a hands-free call.
yeah, I usually have earbuds in or something like that.
You know, Siri call Kenny
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But that's it. Nothing else. No
I'm
internet
not gonna-
browsing. Because I know myself, and I will be the person that gets distracted and plows into somebody, and no way.
I'm not
especially
going to
when my
sit
kids-
here and act like I've never done some phone stuff while driving. So I'm not going to like act like I'm like clear and free. But like I try not to get like dick around. And every time I have, like you said, it's like you're not focused. Like I'm like pulling all, you know what I mean? Like I'm the danger now. I could just create some danger.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy. So I strive not to do it. But except when I don't know, when I'm able to do it where it's safe.
Yeah.
I have things to do. I'm looking to be successful, and I can't be successful if I'm dead.
Yeah.
Like cut and dry. Like that's it.
That's it. And you don't want anybody else to be dead either.
No, I want everyone to be well. That's really my focus. I want everyone to be well and to go love themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
However you want to do that, but like you got to start. I think you have to love. I think a lot more people have to focus on loving themselves truly. At least try to. Because, like, I don't know. I think you're just shitty. Like you just. I don't know. I don't even explain. I kind of lost my thought, but
Pull that mic up just a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, just get it.
Is that better?
That's
There we go.
Yeah,
Ooh,
see?
Damn.
That's warm.
That's my voice.
It's like
Oh,
just putting
shit.
another log on the fire.
Put another log. But yeah.
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, episode 2, man. So, historically, I think the second episode is usually like the darker one, right?
I don't know. I don't really watch it.
Yeah,
a
think
lot.
about
I mean,
are you a Star Wars guy at all?
I Star Wars back in the day, but yeah, I'm not really connected to any of that stuff anymore.
So I'm not so
yeah.
much either. Like I watch a little bit of the new stuff with the kids, but Empire Strikes Back was
The big one.
way darker.
Oh, as far
A
as
New Hope.
yeah.
And typically, like in trilogies or anything like that, whether it's literary or films or whatever, usually
'Cause that's
episode 2 is when it goes kind of dark. Because then you got to get out of that dark place to that resolution, which becomes episode 3. So maybe we'll just do this in episode 3, and then we'll be done. Or maybe we'll do like. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do a lot. We're gonna do it forever, right?
I think so. I did sell my soul to iHeartRadio.
Down at the crossroads?
No, to iHeartRadio. No, I'm joking.
iHeartRadio. Not sponsored by iHeartRadio, but I believe you can find us on iHeartRadio. I think so, according to my dashboard.
What color heart emoji do you use when you listen to or like send messages about iHeartRadio?
I always use like a flaming purple.
I do like a Pillsbury
Is there a purple
pink.
one?
Is there a Pillsbury pink?
There might be. I'm partially colorblind, so it's some of those hard colors are tough for me. That's why I use white for everything.
Damn.
Yeah, it's just easier for me to see. It's not because I am white.
Well, you should be wearing all white then if that's the case. I don't know what you're doing with this Wrangler.
I thought I was.
Were you wrangling up some white for next episode, or what? You should wear all white next episode.
Gosh, okay.
What is that like? When do they wear all white? Like at the end of the season? Like,
Yeah, maybe
is there
like
a
maybe a hood to like a white hood.
No,
and
no,
everything
no,
too?
no. I'm talking about like, isn't there like they wear like you can't wear a certain color?
You can't wear white after Labor Day
Oh, okay.
or before Memorial Day.
So I'm definitely wearing white after Labor Day. I'm gonna start a whole new trend. The white after.
After Labor Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the no-no. Which means
Why is
it's
it
the
a no-no?
yes.
What's
Dude,
the big
why?
deal? I never got any of
Does
these
anybody
silly traditions.
ever really pay attention to that?
I couldn't care.
Some people probably do. I'm sure we don't.
I
But
guess if they like follow that rule, whatever. I don't know.
what are you drinking tonight?
I'm stuck on these double nickels, man. I can drink a bunch of these and not get too tore up.
Can I get one of those? Can I try one?
Absolutely. Yep, they're in the bag there. I think that's. Oh yeah, that's right. Here we go. I can't see. Let me see if I put my. Did I spill it on myself? Oh, it's the Weekend Warrior. Yeah.
Where's this from?
I can't see. Hold on. Pennsauken, New Jersey.
Pennsauken, New Jersey.
Yeah.
This is a New Jersey beer?
It doesn't taste like Jersey.
Wow. It does not.
I never really thought of it like, but yeah, I never really. I just found it and kind of fell in love with it.
It is delicious.
Yeah, it's just easy. It's like not too. I forget what's the. Can you see the?
I think Mark loves these too.
Yeah.
No, I'm not putting on my glasses.
Who, Mark Knopfler? Which Mark? Oh, I know it's Mark.
Dell.
Pod show.
So, yeah, before we went on that tangent, I was kind of, talking about just how important it was to Mike to have that new experience. Something that he had never done before. And it resonated with me. Like he's thanked me so many times, and I get it. It's like I was able to facilitate that for him. It was something that he really wanted to do, didn't know how to do it, and it was like, here, an opportunity presented itself. It was like, here, do it.
Yeah.
You know? And that's kind of like, that's kind of a big thing for me, too. Like, I thrive on new experiences, which I think is partially one of the reasons why I wanted to do this with you. Because, like,
I'm sorry.
It was a brand new thing that I'd never done before. You know, like, I've done a lot of different things, from art and music and poetry, and during COVID, I started to get into making videos, you know, which was
Loved them.
like a weird thing.
Wild.
You know,
I couldn't believe it.
Some people got fat, some people got in shape, some people made sourdough bread, and I was like,
I think some people might even have made babies or
some
something.
people may have made babies.
Yeah, COVID
I
babies.
may or may not have made a baby. I mean, I was told that there was a baby that had been made. Then I completely lost track with
Right.
the person in whose body the baby was. So I have no idea what happened.
I'm not the pappy.
It's not. It wasn't.
I'm not the. Yo, what's gonna say? I think with the mic thing, I think it'd be kind of cool if like you played it short, like not tonight, but like in the future, maybe play like a short cut of him.
Yeah.
Playing the harmonica.
Yeah, I
wanted to say
but that would be
something
cool.
else, but I
Yeah.
had to control myself.
But yeah. So then after that, it was like I don't know if it's that I get bored easily, or if it's just that, like, I've always jumped around from thing to thing,
Right.
and I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse. Like, I'm interested in a lot of different things. Like, I'm sure you know that saying, like, a jack of all trades is a master of none.
Yeah.
You know, which is funny, but a lot of people don't know the ending to that. So,
No?
like, I didn't know it until recently. So,
What
it's
is
a
it?
jack of all trades is the master of none, but it's something like is still more preferable than a master of one.
Yeah.
So
to
the
do
first
many
part
things.
of it is like,
I think it's
oh,
good
you
to
do a
jump
lot of shit
around.
and you're not good at any of it, but
I think
maybe that's better than being a master of just one thing.
I feel that like trying many different things is you'll figure out what one of those things you're good at or interested in. Whatever the case is, whether you're interested or you desire or whatever. But like I think you try more than just one thing is good.
Dude, I have to, man. Like, cause I don't know. Once it's, cause I think it's probably for everybody, but I feel like maybe it's more of an important thing for men. I'm not totally sure, because I could see it work for everybody, but I do think that certain men, if not all men, like really strive on accomplishing difficult things. Right? Like I think it actually does something to our brain and something to our well-being to see a problem or to see a situation and to figure it out or to conquer it, you know, and not in a shitty way,
Right,
but just
right,
to be
right.
like, here's something that I want to do and I want to figure out how to do it, you know, and that feels good. And that's actually something I'm trying to teach my kids right now. It's like there are difficult things in the world, and you don't want to shy away from them just because they're difficult, because
Right.
nothing feels better than confronting a difficult thing and figuring it out.
Right.
And
I like
succeeding,
figuring stuff out.
you know? And I really feel like it, I don't know the science behind it, but I think it rewires your brain in a way to when you have those successes to be like, I worked hard and I figured it out.
Right. And you're successful with that.
Yeah,
so then
you're
like
successful.
you'll end up trying things that maybe you wouldn't have maybe tried if you weren't striving to try all these different things and then failing at it and then trying again and then actually, you know, succeeding.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I can't stop thinking about like everything I see. Like I'll try to find an answer for things. You know what I mean? Like if it's something I'm interested in, like I'll find a solution, like just like this with my iPad. Like, you know, just, I don't know, like I'll just see stuff. Like I'm constantly trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Whatever my surroundings are, like at a job, like I'll organize the stuff that's not even mine. Like this, so the flow of the space works. You know, I'm not running into anything. I don't know. I just see things differently, and I don't mind doing stuff that isn't even like something I'm required to do. Like I just do it. Like I think a lot of times if you just do the things without questioning it, then it's done. Like whatever that thing is, whether it's organizing something or like just, I don't know. If you just do it, it's done. You know, then you can focus on the next thing. So if you have tasks, if you just check them off and do them, you can move on to I'm sure a million things. Everyone's got a million things going on. If you're that person, some people don't have anything going on. And that's just their business.
But the other thing is that it feels good. Like it feels good to work hard and struggle and to achieve that thing. You know, and that's really like a major thing I'm trying to instill in my kids is that like, and they've both had different levels of success with, you know, things that are age appropriate for them, you know, but I always try to focus on that and be like, see, I told you, like there was something going on or there was an issue and you dedicated yourself to it and you committed to it and you succeeded.
Yeah.
And doesn't that fucking feel good?
Yeah.
You know, and I see them like, they're both so shy, but I see them like smile a little bit and I'm like, no, it's okay. You can enjoy that. Like you did that.
Celebrate it.
And that's such like, at this age when their brains are still forming, like somebody said this the other day, which I heard, I can't remember where. It doesn't matter. But basically, like when we're born, we're a boat with a rudder, but our rudder is not fixed in any specific direction. And as we go through life, our rudder becomes, depending on how you live your life, your rudder either maintains this fluidity where it can be changed different directions, or it starts to calcify in a certain direction and force you into a certain, and you're always, if your rudder gets calcified, you're forced into that direction the whole time. And that's what I hope, if I can do anything for my kids, is to keep them with this free flowing rudder where they can be in control of which way they want to set it instead of them being forced.
Yeah, my brother got fixed for a while.
I think a lot of us do. I mean, mine did for sure for a long time.
And then I figured it out. Like I didn't have to like stay with that. I did the reversal of that where I became fluid later in life. Yeah. Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
fluid. Yep.
Man, the best decision I ever made was quitting my job that I was absolutely miserable at. The job wasn't miserable, but it just wasn't for me. And like, it was the best decision I ever made because now I'm like working to create a business that I want to do. You know what I mean? Not like work for someone else. Is like, that's something I struggle with. Like, it felt like Groundhog Day. I may have said something like this in the last, but I don't know. But like, it's something that keeps coming around where it's just like, I felt like I just wasn't happy, you know? And I just felt like I was like wasting my time. It just felt like Groundhog Day. Every day I wake up and I'm just like, this is not my life, but it was my life because I like signed up for this shit. And then I like just worked it out where I unsigned up for it. It took a while, but like I fucking finally was just like, fuck this shit. I'm quitting my job. And it was awesome. Like I can like literally, I don't want to die now because I'm trying to be successful, but like I felt like now I can, if like now I'm not going to be this same as it ever was type situation where like now I'm like, I'm free, you know. I mean, dude, I'm suffering.
How good does it feel to quit a job? Like when you're you finally reach the end and like, you know, even if you don't know what's next, sometimes that release is like a fucking great orgasm, man, of being like, I fucking quit.
It was great because I usually just submit it just to everything that I chose, like just like a little rat in its cage.
Sure.
Like I'm like, but now I'm like
Most of
it's
us do.
free. I'm like freer. I mean, it's not easy at all. Like
It's
so.
scary, right?
Oh yeah, I'm chasing my tail constantly financially with the the bills and all that stuff. But like at the end of the day, it's like it's worth it because I feel if you're like motivated enough, which I am now, because I have to be. If you want to be successful, you're gonna have to continue to push. But there's gonna be the lulls. Is when you gotta stay strong.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're not sure if you're going to be able to like make next month's bills,
Yep.
which I actually haven't. Like I wasn't able to pay my rent last month, but I'm blessed with friends that help me out, so I don't have to stress over it. Even though it's regardless, I'm still stressed over it. But like,
Yeah.
I just landed some great work, and I'm very happy because I'm doing exactly what I love, and it's interior painting. Like it's peaceful, man.
Yeah.
Like I can't believe. I found something, even I love that's even still blue collar, whatever. Like I love,
You got a rainbow collar.
I love it. Rainbows, I'll do rainbows.
But
I'll
that's
paint
yeah,
whatever.
man.
I'll
When you're
paint
not
whatever color you want.
paint you silly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you don't have, when you're not just driving to a spot and getting a paycheck every week,
Westchester,
like
every
dude,
day.
it's on you.
Every day.
You gotta find those jobs. You gotta make those jobs work. And so it's like, it's nice. There's a much higher freedom aspect to it, but also it's actually a lot more work to maintain that. But
Well, I just don't feel that like I think if you found something for yourself that you love to do and you build towards that, like you have to what I did was I took out a loan and that was all great. And then Corona came and that completely flipped the script. So it like delayed the process of me like starting my business by like 2-3 years. Like, I mean, and then my, other,
wait, so you quit the old one pre-corona?
yeah, right.
Okay.
December 6th, 2019.
Oh, so
Yeah. Right before
hit.
Rona season. I was in Florida.
Jesus
It was great. And then I was like, wow, this is different. I still owe that money too. Like I'm still paying on that loan. I think it's great, but it's a lot less than it was. I mean, I still maintain. It's a struggle, but as long as you keep your credit nice, you're good. Like you got
a fixed rate, or is it fluctuating?
No, I don't. No, I think that was fixed. Yeah, I'm not
Good.
I don't really pay it. I mean, I know they're jamming us all, but I don't. I'll be honest with you, everybody. Like, shit's gonna cost money, and you're gonna have to do whatever it takes to offset that by making more money somehow. You got to figure it out because everything's always going to go up with your approval or not.
Yeah.
No one's asking you anything. They're just going to get their money. So you got to go get more money so you can offset and balance that shit because it's constantly going to go up. Shit's going to fluctuate. Like, unfortunately, like you're going to have to suffer here and there. But like, if you found something that you love to do, you can be like happily suffering is what I would say. Like I would find something that you like to do. So like at least half of that you feel good about, you know what I mean? You're doing something you love. Do something that you love. And we'll talk about it moving forward, but like, I mean, I'll let you know when I find success. I'm finding it now, but like, I'm not where I'm going to be, moving forward. Like I'm going to get exactly what my goals are. And that's my goal is to be patient with yourself and you'll get there. I'm not anywhere close, but I'm on that path.
But you were open to change, which is like one of the most important
I needed
things,
it. I needed a change.
As much as, because I've been there, dude, in different working environments where you start to feel trapped in a way. And even if it's not the worst job in the fucking world, it becomes a habit.
Yeah.
In a certain way.
It's like you get complacent within that.
And for me, habits, like, I don't do well unless they're, bad habits, which are like self-defeating habits like drinking or smoking or other wounding type things. Like those are easy. But the other habits, the working habits, the shit like that gets really tough for me because I just, like I was saying earlier, either I get bored fast or whatever. I just need something new. So like constantly. I've jumped around from shit to shit for years until I finally got to the point where there were children involved, and it was like,
you needed a
you better get your
stable,
shit
steady
together.
job.
You better-
That's the difference. That's one thing I didn't discuss. That reminds me, I don't have or need a fancy vehicle. I rent an apartment. I don't have any children. These are some of the factors that would really help that happen. But
They
you can
do make
still
a difference for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So those kind of things I figured out. Like I was like, man, I can just get a cushion of money and then figure out what the hell I'm going to do. And then Corona came, blah blah blah. But like, anyway,
why be locked into this shit if it's just me, if it's just you, right? Like,
If
I
you are
understand
just
people who
yourself-
are locked into shit
Yeah, you
because
got your
like, I got a
car,
wife, I got kids, I got a car, I got a house,
house.
you know.
But you
that
can
to me,
still
it's
do
like,
it.
all right, I get it.
you can still
You can
work.
be locked into some shit. You can still work through it, but
Yeah.
it's a little more understandable. But
This
like,
is the deal. I think that like if you feel that you're stuck and you're not happy where you're at, you have to do stuff after work to build towards the next
yeah,
change. Like if you want to change,
Right.
you can do it, but you're gonna have to like. There's a lot of hours in the day. You know what I mean? So if you want to make the change, you can do stuff after hours. There's money everywhere. There's money. Like
Yep.
you can't really complain about money when there's so many opportunities greater than our parents and grandparents had. Like that was the options that we have are infinite compared to what previous options were. And even when they were doing stuff, they figured it out. Whether my mom worked 3 jobs, like weekends. Like I helped her with stuff. Like, I mean, that was probably one of my things that my mom said that she wished she was more available, but the world didn't permit that unless you had X amount of dollars. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
no, yeah, dude. My maternal grandfather was a fucking coal miner. Mm-hmm. You know, they made shit work. Like they survived. He had children. Those children had me. You know, like
Yeah. That's crazy.
you make it work.
Yes.
Like the human will to survive is strong, man. It's like every animal's will to survive. Not even animal. Every fucking living thing on the planet's will to survive is strong, right? And so it's like, what are you gonna do with that will? Are you gonna be okay going to a shit job? Like, no bullshit. If you can deal with that, if you can stomach that, have your weekends, have your summer, whatever, dude. I'm not. If that works for you, that works for you, right? Like I'm kind of past this whole thing because like when we were growing up, people told us, you can do whatever you want, right? Like you can be whatever you want to be.
Right.
Find something that makes you happy and be that. And part of me is like, yeah, do that. But another part of me is like, maybe just find something that pays the bills, that gives you enough free time to really do the thing that you really want to do. That's
the goal,
dude, we've talked about this before.
That's my goal.
Right.
I basically want to, I want to basically have the money because, I mean, with what I'm doing is there's definitely lulls in the work, the availability of work right now anyway. Like, I mean, moving forward, I know I'm going to, my goal is to have like continuous business when that comes. It's been coming. So, but like, I lost my train of thought.
Well, so what if somebody tomorrow said, Kenny, I will pay you enough money for your real artwork for you to survive, so you didn't have to work another job to make the money to allow you the free time to make your art? What if somebody came to you, a patron, a gallery owner, whoever, and said, I don't want you to change anything about the work that you do. I love your shit. I love your vision. I love all of your work. I want to pay you to have a big show. I want to pay you basically to live and continue to make your work.
I would absolutely be into that, but I'd have to see what the details are, but I would definitely be interested in that.
Yeah.
Like, find out the details and see what that really entails. But like, I would do that. Like a lot of times, like I've definitely sold vendored and stuff, but like it just seems like too much. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I find like my current mental how I'm wired now is like the money and art thing fucks with me. You know what I mean? Like I can't seem to wrap my brain around. I feel like if there's money in my mind, thinking about money to create art, like I don't think I'm as creative or organic. Like I like to consider my art to be like organic. It's like organically grown, and it's just there's really no vision. It just kind of creates. It grows on its own, organically,
Orgasmically.
whichever comes first. But like money in art right now is not.
Yeah.
I'm working towards rewiring myself because I know.
Well, that's like
I can do it on my own terms.
I think we both grew up with more of that punk attitude towards art, where it's like if you got successful, that somehow equated to selling out. Right? Like I think that got.
Yeah,
I think
that
got
timeline.
in,
Yeah,
I think that got into our subconscious early on.
I think it did.
Mostly through music. I think but the older I get, it's like, dude, if somebody
wants to buy
could actually pay me enough money to survive,
Just-
like doing whatever one of the creative things that I do,
cool.
like
I really like that.
I'd be
We got to
into that.
find someone that. Will
I mean,
do this.
the thing is though, which I get is though, like, and that's what I feel like kind of poisoned us early on was that money would compromise the art.
Yeah, it takes away potentially, but it really, I don't know.
It doesn't have to though. That's
No.
the thing. There's so many examples of people staying true to their vision and staying true to that weren't compromised by money, but they found the patrons or they found the audience or they found the people or whatever that loved what they were doing for itself, not to say like, yeah, we like you, but can you do a little bit more?
Yeah, that's
something
I
like
don't
this.
I don't like working on command.
That's like old
I don't
school
work command
record
stuff.
executives, which are like, yeah, you guys got a snappy sound, but can you do something a little more poppy?
I don't.
But that's the other thing now is like with the internet and with the ability to do and market yourself as much as you can, that whole dynamic doesn't exist so much anymore. Like if you do cool shit and are able to get it out to people, you can just keep doing your cool shit as long as there are enough people
to
dig
support
it.
it. Yeah,
You know, that's the thing. Like, all right, we're gonna take a quick break.
Yeah,
Take a
real
quick break.
Hold on. Yeah,
Cut. How do you do the cut thing?
I don't know, but I'm gonna pee my pants. Oh, yeah. I was like trying not to like. Oh, did I break these? No, I didn't break them. Good.
All right, we're back. We'll take a little piss break. We were not wearing our adult diapers tonight.
We're not wearing what?
Our adult diapers tonight.
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Well, if I'm gonna have to pee like that, I might have
tonight. Not tonight.
to. Oh shit.
But maybe we should take this opportunity to talk about our sponsor, which is Good Bugs.
How good are they?
They're so good that they will deliver them right to your door.
Front step.
We're talking about all American-grown artisanal bugs from family-owned bug farms all across the country. Get them delivered right to your door. Super fucking high protein content, low filler, no filler. A lot of all these other bug companies, their shit comes from China. You don't know what's in it. You don't know where it comes from. It's full of shit. It's full of shit. It's full of fillers. It's full of sawdust, all kinds of other shit. Good Bugs, 100% American-grown artisanal bugs.
Hold the
Right
high
to your door.
High. What is it? The high fruit. What is it? The high
No high fructose corn syrup.
fructose corn syrup.
No
Scissor.
high fructose corn syrup. No GMO shit. These are good, high protein content bugs.
And they're not coming with all thumbs, right? I mean, like.
No.
But if they would do
It's
the
all
thumb
thorax,
emoji,
baby.
like
It's
if
all
they would do a
thorax.
thumb emoji, what color would be the thumb emoji?
Oh. It'd be like 6 thumbs. 6 thumbs up. You know? So the thing is, like, you go to goodbugs.com, enter the promo code WYTGYS, WYTGYS at checkout, get 10% off your order. And the thing is, like, get in now, because these fucking lizard people, you know, who control the world, these WEF, these these fucking people who meet at Davos and control the world and decide what's going to happen and which wars are going to get fought and who's going to die. Eventually, they're going to be pushing bugs on all of us, right? Like Bill Gates is already doing it.
Right.
Bill Gates is like,
pushing bad
the
bugs.
cows, the cows are creating too much methane through their cow farts, so you need to buy my artificial imitation meat. Which that shit, dude. Have you looked into the imitation meat, like the Impossible Burger and all that shit? It's not healthy. It's so fucking over processed and shit. It's lab grown shit, right? So get it on the ground floor, get an account with Good Bugs, get the shit delivered right to your door, do something for your family and for your country and for American bug farmers. Do it. Good Bugs. Check it out. You're not going to be sorry.
Good bugs, not bad bugs.
That's right. Good bugs, not bad bugs.
Way better than bed bugs.
Oh, bed bugs, man. I did. Did you ever deal with those? I did. In my Philly house.
Oof.
Dude, I burned a mattress out on the sidewalk. It got so crazy.
What?
Yeah. And I think it was this touring band, I will not name the name of the band, that came down from New York that my band played a couple shows with. And these dudes were fucking skanky,
grimy,
dirty, and grimy. They were fucking talented, and their music was amazing, but I think they gave me bed
They were
bugs.
carrier of the bad bugs.
Yeah.
See, that's why you got to go with the good bugs. You don't want the bad bugs or the bed bugs
Dude,
or any kind of bug.
It was actually kind of good timing because I was totally renovating the house, so I already had all the walls stripped and the baseboards stripped and everything. So
It sounds like you didn't eat that mattress in the way. That's for sure.
No.
It wasn't good for sleeping. Huh?
I got some funny photos somewhere too of us like outside in the back on the street with the mattress on fire, just being like, "Fuck these bugs," you know.
Oof. That must just not smell too good.
Yeah, it was bad. And they didn't affect me too much, but my girlfriend at the time, she had all these welts on her back. And
sensitive.
we had no idea what they were. There was like all these red marks, and then we found one day in the bed, and saw it enough to be able to look at it and then Google it. And I remember that instant that it came up, and it was like, this is a bed bug.
Aha.
Like, oh,
They're not crotch crickets. They're bed bugs.
no, fucking bed bugs, seriously?
Ugh. Never experienced that. That I know of. I've never experienced that.
Dude, people
I've heard
go
about them. I've
crazy.
seen some things.
I remember this was years ago now, but I remember finding a story of this dude that torched his entire apartment. He could not get rid of them and went nuts and burned his entire apartment down.
They would probably make you do that. I had a scare. My neighbor had texted me and he was like, "Hey, just want to warn you, just let you know. I found a couple of those bad bugs on his bed. His bad bed bugs." So it kind of got us like, I don't ever really worry about shit until I actually have factual shit to worry about. So that's how I pretty much move. Like, I don't get hung up on shit. So like, I wasn't quite worried. Now my other good friend Tony and he was like freaking out a little bit, but like, because we don't want that to spread. I mean, it's an apartment type situation, but it's not like in town type apartment. Like it's like everyone's pretty much chill and cordial and to themselves but yeah, he had a couple. He just had literally a couple. So it actually never came to be an issue. So that's why I never worry about the shit until it's a factual issue.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not wasting my brain on some fucking mythical, hypothetical shit.
Till it becomes like biblical proportions.
Oh,
and you're dropping down
I'm
from the
fucking.
sky.
I don't know what I would have done.
Dude, I didn't think they were a real fucking thing. I thought it was just something like
made up.
You say in a bedtime thing when you're putting the kids goodnight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was a real thing, but
yeah, they're nasty
it's a
little fuckers.
real thing.
I've seen photos.
They come out and they suck your blood at night, and then they go back in. And
No.
But that was a long time ago.
So now we're going to get infested with bed
fucking
bugs.
clean
Here we go.
now. I've been clean for years. They didn't follow me out here to the country.
Nah, they
That was
stayed.
in the city, man. Fucking dirty ass city.
Yeah, I'm good. You can keep that city.
Yeah, keep that shit there.
But I heard that Starship like made a song called, how was it called? Built This City on Rock and Roll.
We built this city.
They fucked up when they made that
We
song.
built this city on rock and
Cockroaches
roll.
and bed bugs.
I hated that song when I was a kid. I thought it was so fucking.
They just didn't transition. There's a lot of bands that didn't transition well from the late 60s, 70s, and into the 80s. It got weird.
Dude,
I mean,
it was fucking the Jefferson Airplane.
I know.
The Jefferson Airplane ended up
What
singing "We Built This City," which
city did they build? What city are they even
San
from?
Francisco.
Oh, San Francisco. They probably got bed bugs
And
for
they
sure.
did. Well, it's fucking nasty hippies out there. Dude, everybody had fucking bed bugs in the 60s in San Francisco. Are you kidding me? Dude, I can't imagine.
Do you think they have vintage bed bugs? Like
all the romantic stories about San Francisco in the 60s? Could you imagine how fucking actually nasty it was?
it's probably like medieval times.
Dude, shitting in the streets. Just like
Well, I didn't go that far. You did, but I didn't. You said
that's
it.
medieval times, man. That's
Well, I mean, I thought they had some kind of special pot they would.
I don't even
put
think
their
they
business
had,
in.
I don't even think they had running indoor plumbing in San Francisco.
They
in
would
the
just dump it out
60s.
the window. They would use the the little pot to piss shit in, and then like dump it out the window down on the people.
Jefferson Airplane would just dump their shit out onto the sidewalk, and the Quicksilver messenger service would come up with buckets and pick it up.
What is it? Starship? It wasn't Jefferson Airplane. It was Starship. They changed their name.
So they
wasn't-
morphed
yeah.
from Jefferson Airplane to Jefferson Starship, and then from Jefferson Starship to just
Starfish.
Starfish. Yeah.
They built this city. They built it. Like they built it themselves. Not from that fucking song. They didn't.
I mean, I actually kind of like that song now.
You can.
There's
tell.
a whole. Actually, it's funny, man. You bring that up because I went down a rabbit hole in that song a little while ago.
On your TikToks
there
or
was
whatever.
all kinds of no, just regular internet, not TikTok. There were all kinds of people involved with it. Guy who originally wrote the melody, and then a bunch of people in the band were like, "This is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm not." And then anyway, we built this podcast on rock and roll.
We know we built this podcast on all of Norm's old shit, and he's been struggling with it, to be honest with you.
We built this podcast.
We built this podcast.
30-year-old microphones.
Yeah, man, we're doing it. I see you.
You got anything else?
I don't think so, man. I think I just want to say go love yourself, and I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, man. And you guys, we appreciate you. And if you want to send us something, we would love to get some voice recordings. If you want to just go into your phone, do the voice recording app. If you got a question or a comment or whatever, if you want to send us an email, that's fine too. But we would love to be able to play some shit on the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
We want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
If you like us, you don't like. Well, I don't even care either way. Like,
Yeah.
you could talk mad shit. I don't care. I want to hear
Dude,
it.
talk.
Yeah, I mean-
I would prefer you talk shit.
I mean, these curls are on loan, so I mean, you could bust on them bitches. I don't care.
Yeah. You want to talk about the curls of wisdom? Talk about the curls of wisdom. You want to talk about the curls of pain? These curls.
They go both. Yeah, these curls are
These
painful.
curls have many. These curls do a lot.
You have no
just say.
idea how long it took me to get ready tonight.
It was a lot. I was like,
I gotta wear a fucking muumuu and these curlers in there. Like,
we're
it
gonna
was like,
schedule here.
Jesus.
We're gonna start recording.
I'm not even. I don't even
"Do
have
my
product
curls,
in my hair.
bitch."
It's H2O and air.
Yeah,
If you believe that, believe anything. And Starship built the city on rock and roll. Yo.
Anything, whatever you want to send us, it's wytgys@gmail.com.
Yeah.
WYTGYS@gmail.com. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. Twitter. We're not really on
Are
Twitter.
we on MySpace too?
What? MySpace.
I know we're in your space, but are we on MySpace?
Friendster, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and please do us a favor. If you watch us, give us a review too, because it really helps with the rankings. You want to give us a shitty review, that's fine, but like, give us a 5-star review, right?
Are we on Bumble too? Is that a thing?
We're on Bumble. White guys at Bumble. You want to go out on a date with us? It's a package deal.
Yeah.
So you
It's like
might
a two
be
to
into
one.
the curls. You might be into the
Get some like Buster Brown. What is that? What's your haircut called? Is that the Lego cut? What is that?
You might be in my Lego cut. You might be
1983 Lego cut. Let's go.
Whatever you're into, but I'm telling you, if you swipe on us, it's a package deal.
Yeah.
So, I've always been really good one-on-one. I'm not really like a party guy. You know, I'm a little bit of an introvert. So I'm more.
You're
good,
a little
like,
reserved,
you
yeah.
know, so if we do like
1-on-1, but 2-on-1's not a bad thing, right?
Threesomes. I'm great in threesomes.
Is this just conversation? I hope. No, I'm taking.
Yeah, I'm telling you, me,
okay.
and somebody else. I'm great with that. Bigger than that, I don't know. I could get talked into it. It could be coaxed into that, but like small scale shit, I'm golden. I'm good. Bigger than that, I get a little yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right. Number 2's, baby.
We love you guys. Number 2.
Rock the Casbah.
Sharif don't like it.
No, he don't.
Rock the Casbah.
What a great song.
White guy.